people should be fired. Ben Taylor, the referee that has notoriously just done the most absolutely corrupt, blasphemous, egregiously disrespectful, stupid things to the Toronto Raptors, has once again done it to Toronto. I don't know if it's still holding a grudge against Lowry, against Fred, against all that type of stuff, but frankly, that was just, we were robbed. We were robbed, and not just the Toronto Raptors, because the team was overtly robbed by the officiating in the fourth quarter of this game, because the Toronto Raptors won this one. The Toronto Raptors, without Jakob Poeltl, with weird adjustments, throwing Thaddeus Young into the starting lineup, making key changes, all that type of stuff, the Raptors were robbed in this fourth quarter. It was in plain sight. It was clear to be seen. And I don't care if you're a Lakers fan. I don't care if you don't know the rules of basketball. I don't care if you are blind. This is clearly the Raptors were stolen from in this game. We were stolen from here at this moment in time because, frankly, it is 3 a.m. Newfoundland time right now. This game just finished at 2:30 in the morning. I have been robbed of sleep. At least I robbed myself of sleep, but I would have at least slumbered in some joy. But the referees, Ben Taylor, stole that from me because this was an absolute just screw job against the Toronto Raptors. It's the only way to put it. I can't describe and analyze and all that type of stuff, but the free throw distribution the fourth quarter was 23-2. And you might say, oh, Ben, you didn't have Jakob Poeltl. Anthony Davis is a superstar. All that. No. The Raptors were attacking the rim, I want to say every single possession. The Raptors did an outstanding job this game, getting paint touches, getting to the basket. Scotty, heck, even Thaddeus Young, Pascal, RJ Barrett, getting 2 feet into the lane every single time, making excellent reads, kicking out to three-point shooters, throwing pump fakes, getting contact thrown into you, and no calls. None of it. And fair enough. But then on the other end, you have Anthony Davis just underneath the rim kind of flailing around, and we'll get to that last possession. We'll get to it. But AD getting blown on, touched by a little hand on the hip, even after replays. Oh, that's clearly a foul right there. You have LeBron James just straight up getting frustrated throughout this entire game because the Raptors, we were crushing it on the offensive end. There were moments where we had defensive lapses. We expected that, but I thought it was actually pretty good given the fact we didn't have Jakob Poeltl. But LeBron said, hey, I am going to straight up drop my shoulder every single possession. Every single one. I don't care if it's Scotty. I don't care if it's Schroeder. I don't care if it's Porter. I don't care who the heck it is. I'm just going to boulder my way through, have an offensive foul. Dropping the shoulders, a clear offensive foul. It's happening every single possession. LeBron James drives in the lane. Obviously, we've seen in the past. It's never been called before. But frankly, it was horrible this game. That's going down. You have quickly just grazing people. Calls getting made. It's brutal. And then we're bringing back the Golden Kazoo. We're bringing it back here at the end of for the end of this game because frankly, the Toronto Raptors threw all of the adversity. 23-2 on free throw calls at the end of this game. They somehow are in it. They're somehow in this game. With RJ, this new look Toronto Raptors squad. Obviously, this is on the back of Scotty for the most part, but my God. Pascal had 22 in this one on remarkably efficient shooting. Scotty Barnes against Anthony Davis in the lane was not afraid of anything, 26-6. RJ Barrett, 10 of 13 shooting, 23, 10, and 5. Emmanuel Quickley, it felt like it was an off shooting night, and he still went 21 on 8 of 14. We played phenomenal. Gary's hitting threes there at the end of this game. The Raptors, through it all, through all the garbage that they had to endure, the Raptors were up by about 7, especially because the calls were bad. The calls were because we expected this, folks. Yet no Jakob Poeltl. There's going to be a bunch of excuses that they could throw out there. And I'm not a ref hater generally. People have watched me on YouTube for the past 7 years. No, it's on rare occasions I'm going at the referees. But in this one, it was shockingly bad. But The Raptors are up by 7. Quick, we're on those fast breaks. Thaddeus Young, we're feeling good. RJ's making drives, cross-course passes to Gary Trent Jr. 4-3, up by like 6 or 7. This game is in the bag, and then the whistles just keep on blowing. Quickly gets fouled out. Let's chuck him out of the game. Scotty got fouled out by the end of it. That was a take foul, but I mean, all that's going on. And then I played the animation a couple minutes. It's 3 a.m. I'm fired up right now. But the Raptors, down by 3. In the last seconds of this game, I don't know how much time was exactly on the clock, but it was less than a shot clock. Scotty Barnes drills an electrifying, tied up 3. Bang it home. Money, cash, a lovely drive. The Raptors, through all the adversity, looks like, oh, how the heck are we? We're going to win this game. But nope, Anthony Davis, the 2014, 2010 sort of flopping memes of LeBron James, not getting touched or whatever. RJ Barrett's there just setting a clean, regular screen. And Anthony Davis looks like he was shot. He looks like he was punched square in the face by, I don't even know, the incredible, he goes flying to the ground. Like, what? We were robbed. I don't care if he was punched. I don't care if he was actually fouled. You don't take away a game-tying 3 at the end of this one, and not off an egregiously embarrassing-looking flop. Sure, Anthony Davis had 40 points in this game. I don't care. My respect for AD following this performance in this has dwindled. And the Lakers are my second favorite team. I'm open about it. I like LeBron, even though he's done all this stuff. But what happened out here on the court tonight, it's words don't describe it. I am dumbfounded. And we could dive into this because, frankly, the Toronto Raptors played a heck of a game. The Raptors won this game. They won. That's just how it is. But they were stripped of it. They were robbed by corrupt officiating. It's the only way to put it. Ben Taylor is corrupt. He hates Canada. He's a xenophobe. He hates something about this country. He hates something about the Toronto Raptors. He doesn't like the color of the jerseys. He doesn't like something. But frankly, Adam Silver should put a ban on Ben Taylor reffing Toronto Raptors games because, frankly, this was just unacceptable. Unacceptable. 3 a.m. right now. And I have to deal with this garbage? This garbage that's getting thrown out there onto our TV screens? And for such a good game as well. This was a back and forth affair. For the first 3 quarters, obviously the Lakers are going to get more calls. We expect it. We're used to it. It doesn't matter. In their home court, whatever. But holy, that fourth quarter was just 23-2. And we're known for not being a shooting team. The Raptors are known to sort of be a squad that's attacking the rim, especially now with RJ and Scotty, and oh my goodness gracious, what the heck happened in that game? Like, if you want a bit of an analysis, I mean, Gary bouncing back 5 threes, quickly second half was great. RJ Barrett, a slow start and absolutely just started cooking. Pascal Siakam hitting clutch corner threes, clutch buckets. In this one, Boucher was horrible for his first stint, but was better for his second stint. Jonte Porter, held it down for a bit, made some nice passes. It'd be nice for him to hit his threes. Schroeder, the lights were a bit too bright in the first return game, but hit a couple shots. But this game wasn't on. The Raptors won this. I'm not criticizing Toronto on this one. Darko did a great job. Darko got to do a little bit of a better job calling timeouts. I keep saying that till it happens, but I mean, Eric Spoelstra just got $120 million coaching the Miami Heat because he calls good timeouts. We got to get better at that, but I don't know. I'm a state here. I'm a state if it hasn't been clear on this pod because the Toronto Raptors won this one. I feel attacked by Ben Taylor, but let me know what you guys think. Absolute mess of a game in terms of officiating. Something has to be done about this. Mans needs to be fired. He needs to be reffing G League games. I don't even want him reffing third grade B boys. in rural Newfoundland. I don't even want Ben Taylor doing that. He'd get canned. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel. A little sub plug at the end. Sign out. Cheers.